What's up,
Oh,
dude?
right. Not too much. I would say it's funny because normally, and I really mean this, every time I do these, I spend 10 minutes waiting for the band and they're like, can you see me? Can you see me? But you guys popped up pretty fast. That's impressive.
Sweet. Cool.
Because you guys are young. You're one of the younger bands. So you guys get how technology works.
Oh yeah. Especially this
I,
guy over here.
Yeah.
it's a young face, man. It's a young face. Well, welcome back to the show, Sydewynder. Happy, I guess, basically Halloween. I mean, it seems
Right.
like I guess it's October 30th, so it's pretty much Halloween. But if you
Yeah.
guys had a pretty good Halloween season, you guys are a metal band, so I imagine it's Halloween 24/7, 365 for you. But if you had a pretty
Yeah. We actually went to a house show last night. Calvin and I did with this band called Us in Motion and Jaw Fane and Hollowake, and that was pretty awesome. There was a good turnout
nice.
there. And there was this guy, I think Stefan was his name, who had like a whole soundboard, like legit soundboard in there. So it was pretty cool.
That's awesome. I love house shows. You know, a good house show is awesome, but a bad house show, I'm sure you guys have done like good and bad. A
Oh
bad
yeah.
house show is the worst show ever. It's like it's horrible. It's so funny.
Yeah. It's a bummer.
I did a house show years ago, and it was one of those ones that was not good. The Midwest, where I was from in St. Louis, wasn't really known for house shows, but we did a house show, and the crowd was like upstairs, and we're in the basement. And all my friends were like, oh, yeah, they're going to come down when you guys start playing. Not one person came down. And at one point, a drunk guy peeked his head down while we're playing, you know, and he's like, man, we can all hear you upstairs, and it sounds awesome. So I've never a good house show. So I'm jealous, but I know Murfreesboro has a house show scene, I've heard, right? Is that true?
That would be Crossroads. I played a show there with another band I was in, and that was a pretty cool environment. They have everything ready to go for streamlined performances. You get in there, you play, people come in there, rock out. It's pretty tight.
That's awesome. I love that. Well, speaking of shows, you guys Sidewinder have a big show coming up at the end this Wednesday, November 2nd. You're opening for a band called Great American Ghost. I got to be honest, I've never heard of them, but I love that band name. Is that a band you guys are a fan of?
Yes. So actually, I've been following that band since like their inception. Some of the members are from like New Hampshire and Massachusetts, and I've seen them go through lineup changes, but I've been a fan the whole time. And this current lineup they have now with their most recent two guitar players, one of them's name is Nico. And like the first time I saw them play with that lineup with him playing, the guitar just was right in your face in a way that I hadn't really experienced before. So I found it like incredibly motivating. So I'm pretty stoked to be able to get to play a show with them.
That's awesome. I feel like a good show makes you want to go home and practice. It inspires you like that. That's awesome.
100%. Yeah. We went and saw John Petrucci last week, and it left me with that feeling as well.
That's awesome. It's like before I play a show, I always listen to something like a drum beat that's really hard to play. I feel like it just inspires you to be that good. Otherwise, you just get lazy, you know?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I understand that.
Well, boys, it's going to be cool. The end is, I feel like the end, who would have thought that the end would be the club that survived? Like, think about this. Cannery Ballroom's gone. Mercy Lounge is gone. High Watt's gone. Exit In soon to be whatever it's going to be. It's going to be probably soulless and lame. But the end has really survived. Do you guys like playing there?
We do. Yeah. We've been fortunate enough to get some good opportunities through legacy booking there this year that have been really helpful, as is this Great American Ghost one. Definitely looking forward to that. We go on at 7 on Wednesday.
Oh, perfect. Right on November 2nd. And I feel like it's kind of cool because you guys are escaping. Like I love Halloween, but I mean, the whole show tonight is based around it. But I feel like November 2nd is cool because it's right after it. Like Halloween kind of at this point becomes kind of hokey and everybody's dressing up and stuff. Sure. And people also forget that November really does truly begin, in my opinion, the true spooky season. Because it's the holidays. We're talking Thanksgiving, family time, spending you know, me trying to remember my nieces and nephews' names, for God's sake. Like this is the freakiest time of year, that's for sure. So you guys are the true spooky band, in my opinion.
Yeah. Holidays bring out all the ghosts. Yes.
Yeah, it really does, of the past and the future, for sure. And you guys are also in a thing right now. I saw it online. I'm not sure exactly how you can vote for this. So I wanted to make sure listeners can find out how. But you guys are in the runnings to play for Welcome to Rockville. And it's something called the Spooky 16 on Twitch. What is that all about? Because you guys would kill that, man. That'd be awesome.
It just happened literally right before we went on this call. I think we didn't quite make it. It was by like 6 votes, but whatever.
Okay. Yeah, the fact you guys made to the 16, that says something. I'm sure a lot of bands were in the runnings for that.
Yeah, we were pretty happy about that.
Yeah, when we first entered, we didn't really think too much of it. And then we're like, oh, we actually advanced. We're like, okay, so
Yeah.
now we gotta take it seriously because you know how these are. You never know how it's going to turn out. But then, yeah, once we got past a certain point, like, okay, like let's take this seriously. But just getting to the, like what you said, getting to that, just getting that far, I think just gives more confidence in us and kind of reinforces what we are doing and knowing that we're doing what we're doing is right.
Yeah.
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 No, absolutely. Stuff like that's just, if anything, it's just vindicating. Just kind of proves what you guys already know, that you're a good band. But when other people start to notice it, yeah, there's nothing like that. That's awesome. And I think you guys would kill it at the rock festival scene. Like, well, I don't know if they still do like what was the big one? They used to have Rock on the Range and all those kind of Carolina Rebellion, all those festivals. You'd see so many young rock and roll bands coming up on those things back in the day. You know, Buzzfest. I wish we'd bring that back. Stuff like that. It's awesome.
That'd be cool. That's definitely what we're aiming for. We'll get there.
Oh yeah.
That's like
you
the next
guys
step we're looking for. Like the next step in terms of playing the live show caliber is we're trying to now hit those types of shows where we're playing those types of festivals.
I love that. I think you guys would do great because you did some touring this past year. I know you guys were down in Florida, kind of going south and stuff. How was life on the road for you guys? Did you guys, some bands implode after like one show on the road. So when I heard you guys were going out, I was like, I guess we'll see how this goes. So how was it?
It was great. We definitely had like our set of challenges, like one of the vehicles had like a breakdown and we were stuck at Starbucks for like 4 hours, but at least there was coffee, we got it figured out and the shows were good.
Yeah,
definitely turned some heads down there in Florida. We had a great time. It's a great place to play. I'll definitely want to go there again.
Especially that
awesome.
Tampa scene, especially with metal. Tampa's always been known for having a pretty prominent metal scene. I mean, one of our favorites, Trivium, came out of that area.
Yeah,
so,
that's awesome. I love that. You guys, you're looking to do more shows. You think in 2023, maybe some more touring for Sydewynder?
Yeah, my buddy who just toured across the United States on a Florida-based band called Two Piece. They told me all the great spots to hit up. We're looking southeast, Greensboro, North Carolina, Florida again, maybe Massachusetts, Texas. Also got a lot of connections out in Indiana as well, and other places that we can really start going to. And we just got to plant the seeds, get out there.
Yep.
We got some good stuff. We just got to go out there and turn heads.
Definitely a lot more outside Nashville next year is the plan.
Yeah, isn't it funny? It's like we live in Music City where people are moving here in droves, and then they get here. Yeah, exactly. And then they get here, and then it's like I always tell them, "Oh no, you don't want to play here that much. You want to play here a few times." And they're just like, "Oh man, I moved here thinking that was it." It's like, no, you need to go play elsewhere. It's just funny how that works. You would think it'd be different.
It's covered in the city.
Yeah,
totally. Yeah. You guys don't do that kind of stuff. Do you guys do any kind of covers then on Broadway or anything like that? Like, do you do that on the side? That's cool.
Cody and I have done that on the side a couple times. And then every once in a while, there's like kind of like a, I don't know what you would call it, but like some local people in local bands put together these shows. Like they did a tribute to Ozfest at Bowie's. Fun, and then they just did like a tribute to the When We Were Young emo night at the Exit Inn, and that was pretty cool.
Nice. See, I like those. I think those are fun. I have a lot of friends who do things like that too. But then you do see a certain group of like local bands that are trying to do what you guys are doing, and they somehow try to like, we play 6 nights a week on Broadway and then one real show throughout the week. And it's like, man, that's just never going to amount to what you think it's going to. I know it's a misconception in this town, but I'm glad to see that there's bands like you guys who figure that out early on,
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about for sure.
Yeah, we won't say any names and take shots, even though
of course not.
Well, boys, since you're here for the Halloween show, this is, I wish I would have named it something cooler because now that it's 8 years in, I have to stick with it. But this is the Local Buzz Oween 2023 or 2022, I should say, but soon enough. But it's funny. I wish I would have thought of a cooler name, but I never thought I'd host this show this long. So that's what you got. But since you're here, we got to play the 5 random question game, Halloween edition, if you guys are down.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right. Don't be scared, guys. Lights go down. Jack-o'-lanterns turn on. I wish you guys out there in Radio Land could see it. Question number 1 with Sydewynder on the Local Buzz. Is there one thing this October that you didn't get to do that you wish you had gotten to do for Halloween?
I got one thing. I really, really wanted to dress up like Jack Black in School of Rock.
Oh, dude.
I had the outfit ready to go. The idea, I didn't buy it. I have an SG ready with a little clip-on amplifier. But I missed upon that, and I cut my hair, and now I
Ah,
can't do it. So
oh man, it's not too late. We still have like 24 hours. I say we make this happen because I would like to see that.
Yeah.
I think I should. I really want to.
You're always so quick with the answers too. I love that. What were you gonna say?
Yeah. He's always got something.
He
I'd like to
does.
update my Edward Scissorhands outfit, but I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, you've got the hair for that. Right on.
Thank you.
What about you, man?
Oh
One-
man. Well, so
You're pretty spot on the other night.
yeah, I'm all about minimal effort but maximum impact. If that makes just so my girlfriend and I we went as Danny Phantom and Sam
Oh, okay.
on Nickelodeon. So all I had to
Yeah.
do was just put on that. I just bought the Danny Phantom long sleeve shirt with the D on it, and I rocked black jeans and that, and I was good to go. So just
Spot
minimum
on.
effort, maximum impact. Everybody knew what it was, but all I had to do was throw on the shirt. So like, I'm all about just that. So I'm
Dude,
like, I'm
that's-
that guy that like wears a mask, then that's it. But then that's also terrible because you can't breathe in that mask. So then you end up taking it off, and then
Yeah,
now it's on
Dude.
your top of your head, and nobody knows who you are. So
I love that.
I'm that guy.
And that's my new slogan, by the way. I love it's a great way to look at life in general from now on. It's what I'm going to do. Question number 2 was Sydewynder on the local buzz. So this year, they finally, 30 years later, gave us a Hocus Pocus sequel. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but if you did you think finally, or did you think, okay, this is exactly why we don't make sequels to classic movies? This is garbage.
Well, if I have to say something about sequels, is that they should never have made so many goddamn Hotel Transylvania movies.
They made more than one? I wasn't aware of that.
They made
Oh,
three.
wow.
I think
Wow.
it's more than that now.
How much of Adam Sandler of a vampire can you get in one movie trilogy? Okay, stuff that just didn't need to
That's a
happen.
really
Hocus
good
Pocus
point.
2, that didn't need to happen either. That was in the same vein. I feel like I'm very opinionated. I hate sequels. I think things just need to be left where they were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially
I
that
haven't-
far later. 30 years, I think. Just let it rest, you know?
I haven't seen either one, so I guess that's
Yeah, I haven't either. I'll probably be crucified for that, but yeah, I haven't seen neither.
No, it's totally fine. It's probably best. It's probably best because then you get attached to the first and you hate the second, just like we do. Question number 3 was Sydewynder on the local buzz. What is one song that always has to be on your Halloween party playlist that is not necessarily a Halloween song? It just fits the vibe.
Oh, that's interesting.
A Little Piece of Heaven. Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, fair enough. That's a good one. He's the quick one right now. What about you guys?
I never think about these things. Okay, so Tom, you can go if I.
Well, let's see. If I had to pick one, I would definitely say I grew up a huge Rush fan, and they have a song the second to last track off of Moving Pictures called Witch Hunt, which is a very, very good vibe to it. Amazing drum fills from Neil Peart.
Yeah.
And spooky vibe about the Salem witch trials, you know? It's
Yeah.
something cool.
People forget about the dark era of Rush. There was like an early 90s, late 80s, much darker era of Rush. People always forget about that. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah,
I love it.
Counterparts. They have
Yeah.
some really dark music on that one, and some of the most impactful stuff, in my opinion. Super underrated record.
Absolutely.
Would it be a cop out if I say any Slayer song?
It's for me.
No, dude. Hey, man, it's your playlist. You pick whatever
Well,
song you want.
yeah,
It's your party.
Yeah, I'll do like Rain and Blood.
Yeah, that's a
Right?
good one.
Yeah.
Dead
Rain
Skin
and Blood.
Mask, a good
Yeah.
one too for
Yeah,
that.
Dead Skin
Yeah.
Mask, because that's based off of a serial killer, right?
It's got that like creepy child intro.
Yeah, for South of
Yeah.
Heaven. Yeah, any Slayer song.
Yeah, I love that. You know, what's funny is every year when I do this show, there's some guy with the most wicked accent ever. He calls every year and he's like, "Hey, man, are you going to play the Monster Mash or what?" And I never play it because I can't play the Monster Mash on a rock radio station. I got to play songs like y'all just mentioned. Question number 4, Sydewynder on the local buzz. So would you rather be haunted by a terrifyingly scary ghost or be haunted by regret for the rest of your life? Which would it be? Which is scarier, ghost or regret?
I'm already haunted by my regrets.
Yeah, me too. So I think Ghost would be pretty chill. Ghost would be pretty cool.
Ghosts are kind of cool. They move stuff
Yeah.
around. So
That's true.
It
That is
keeps it
true.
interesting. So,
yeah, keeps you on your toes.
Yeah. Hopefully
Yeah.
it's a ghost.
yeah, we go Ghost.
Okay. And at least the ghost isn't your fault. You can be like, I didn't do anything. It's just bothering me. You know what I mean? It's like,
They're like,
not on
hey,
you.
we can be cool. If stuff gets not cool, then we'll start breaking out the holy water and stuff.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. There you go. Exactly. And question number 5, the final question was Sydewynder on the local bus. So you guys could move into a haunted house. You have to live in this scary haunted house for an entire year, or you have to get back with an ex-girlfriend for an entire year. Do you go to the haunted house or are you back with your ex?
The haunted
Haunted
house.
house for sure.
Yeah, you can't tie
Absolutely.
me down. I'm not going back to any.
I love it. Well, boys, well, you passed. You all three passed.
All right.
All right.
That was
Vibe check.
the goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Sydewynder playing the big show at the end this Wednesday, November 2nd, opening up for Great American Ghost. Your all's record is out right now, Autonomous. It's a great record. It's almost been, what is it? It's been a year since that came out? Maybe like a half a year, 6 months?
May 20th it came out.
Okay.
Feels like 3 years. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
time
almost-
flies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time flies. But how's the response been on that record, man? It's a beast of an album.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sold a good amount of CDs, a couple of our bigger shows, and got some great responses. I got some buddies who've been listening across the country. They love it. My biggest thing is that when people come to our shows, they're like, "Oh my God, where can I hear your music?" I'm like, "Okay, cool. Yeah, we just put out an album. It's right there, you know."
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, boys, when the next one drops, definitely come by the station. And obviously, you're a band that I like. Anytime you want to hang out at the show, just come by and tap on my Zoom camera. That's my new saying. Just swing by, tap on the Zoom camera, and I'll answer. Exactly, just like that. It just shatters and falls off. I'm like, how do you do that?
You there,
Andy? I can see. We'll go see Sydewynder November 2nd at the end, boys. Thank you so much for being on the show, and I will see you soon.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good one, man.
Sounds good.
Yeah.